Hello, welcome to another video from the Conscious Music School. My name's Simon Siddle. Today's video is part 7 of our series, Conscious Life Hacks for Savvy Musicians. Part 7, Posture. Our teachers would have us believe that there is one good posture for each instrument, and they will spend months, years even, teaching us the finer points of that posture that they have adopted as their technique to their students. It's not uncommon experience to find, though, that if you switch teachers or you progress to a different teacher, that they will look at your posture and tut-tut and rearrange you about things inside it. Because they've actually got not only a different posture, but a different model of why you would use the posture you're using to play your musical instrument. It actually changes from person to person. The place where it becomes most obvious, I feel, is in watching pianists. In the capacity that a pianist has the entire top half of their body left free to move in any direction they want, and only having to touch the instrument with their fingertips, it leaves everything between the connection of the seat with the bum and the top, everything in this part of the body through the body to the fingertips, free to go anywhere it wants. And some pianists will really work to explore that whole range. So this is one place where we can see that different musicians use different postures for very different effects. The benefit of any posture is in knowing what it is for. There are considerations of technicality about where you can put your muscles and where you can put your bones, and more specifically where you can put your joints, so that you have the greatest and finest and most controlled effect on your instrument that you can have. But these are not the only considerations of posture for a musician. It has to be understood that posture affects not just muscle and bone position and joint position, but it can affect the quality of sight and sound and touch of your instrument as you're playing it. It can affect your personal energetics. If you consider even simply sitting in a very neutral position and yet clenching every muscle in your body gives you a very different sense of an internal emotional landscape to sitting in a very neutral posture and yet being on the verge of melting off the seat with your relaxation. It is your posture which can carry a whole holographic memory of emotional states with it. Posture can affect the energetics of your body and therefore your mood. If you consider how a sad or depressed person sits and how a triumphant person stands, you can instantly recognize that there are two different sensations going on that are either shaping the body or the shape of the body is shaping the emotion. It is in fact a chicken and egg story, so it's possible to affect one from the other. And as it is perfectly simple for the conscious mind to direct the body into a certain shape, much easier than it is to simply feel an emotion suddenly, then adopting postures for the use of adopting emotional states in your musicianship is a powerful ally to being able to swing your audience around with you as you play an emotional piece of music. The way to do this is to experiment with extremes. See as far as you can pull these things without losing your technique. See what you can afford to lose or even gain by adopting unusual or hitherto unthought postures for certain passages of music. Once you know their benefits and their problems, you can use them as a palette of different colours and techniques in your armoury. Once you have begun to understand the process of how you can affect your own mood state by your posture, it's important as a musician to remember to allow yourself to be dynamic in your posture freezing into place to try and fix things down is usually a bad tactic inside a piece of music. So glancing through places where you feel the strength of that posture for a moment is a great thing. Fixing in place is usually not a good idea. The way to prevent this sort of thing from happening and to become more aware of what you are doing with the dynamic nature of your posture is to practice in front of a mirror. And that's it for today. It's a very simple instruction. Become more aware of what you're doing with your posture and why. You like that video? Great, then hit the like button. And if you want to hear more like that, please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon as well. The Conscious Music School is a brand new venture and can really do with any help that you might offer, even if that help is simply posting this video somewhere where you think somebody else might find it useful. I thank you very much in advance for that. But more importantly, get involved. One of the missions of the Conscious Music School is to start deep and complex conversations about music, musicians and musicianship. So let us know in the comments below, what is your usual posture and how does it help you and how does it hinder you? Or if you want to get really involved, you could come and check us out over at theconsciousmusicschool.com, where over the coming months we'll be releasing courses for musicians and music lovers alike. Finally, I want you to know that the series that you're watching here, Conscious Life Hacks for Savvy Musicians, is in fact a very vanilla introduction to the work of the Conscious Music School. I'm producing another series entitled Deeper Considerations for Musicians. But if you want to watch that series, I'm afraid you'll have to follow me over to another platform which is not so fond of censoring people the moment they stand outside of their narrow corporate mindset. Sorry, but that's the nature of the platform that you're watching it on, as much as it is the nature of the Conscious Music School to point out such awkward truths. So come over where the air is lighter. I've left some links below. And that's all I've got for you today. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate your time and your attention, and I salute the conscious musician within you. You have a great day, and I'll see you again very soon.